Alright. So this is the Rising Stars semifinals between myself and Muddy. And this is for Season 6 of the League of Extraordinary Trainers. Last time I fought Muddy, I got absolutely blasted by his Copperajah, which is his Gigantamax Pokemon. So I have to be sure that I watch that thing, especially since I have two fairies on my team. That did decent damage. Alright, now we're to the point where we disconnected last time. Which is unfortunate, because now he knows that I have Mystical Fire, and didn't swap to something before Teleport went off. Okay, so now we got the Togekiss. I'm not sure what he plans on doing with this thing. But I don't know if I even have any clean switch-ins for that thing. I don't. Nothing I want to put in, at least. So we're going to wish this turn, because we're both looking at giant walls. Oh, you're kidding me. Alright, let's try this again. But man, that Air Slash hurt a little bit more than I thought it would. Alright, and we're going to Mystical Fire again, just to lower its special attack stat. Or attempt to, at least. Now the question is, what is he expecting me to do with this wish? Is he expecting me to protect, or switch? Or is he just going to spam that Air Slash a bit more? Nah, he's expecting me to switch. So we're going for Mystical Fire once again. Lowering that special attack stat. Getting Sylveon's HP back all the way up. And now we're going to use Hyper Voice. We'll see if this thing tries to roost off whatever it's doing. Yep. Considering how much damage Mystical Fire did to this thing already, Hyper Voice should deal far more damage to it. I don't need to get rid of its special attack stat. Question is what is he going to do now? Because he knows that Hyper Voice is going to start hurting him a bit. Is he just going to try and waste my Hyper Voices? Or is he just going to swap out? Nope, he is trying to waste my Hyper Voices. That's alright. We're going to use Mystical Fire again, actually. Because I'm thinking I'm going to want to... Oop. There goes a hard switch. Into Vileplume. Yes, called it. Not quite. Alright, so this Vileplume is not really a threat to me anymore, thanks to Mystical Fire. And this Sylveon is really going to town on his team. He has a lot of special type attackers here. Damn. Alright, so what's he gonna do now? Stun Spore? Aw, oh, come on. Well, I can see where this is going. So we're just going to hyper voice it. I have no attack stat. This shouldn't do much to it. But we'll see. Okay, that healed far more than I thought it should. And I got paralyzed anyways. This is annoying. And I also need Erica dead. Now. Yep, Erica's being withdrawn. And we're back to Togekiss. And I'm still paralyzed. This is insane. So now we're going to go for the para-flinchings, I'm sure. God damn it. This is ridiculous. I didn't want to do this, but alright. Alright, so let's see here. What am I forcing him to do now? Let's shove a Focus Blast down his throat. Because he's going to switch this thing. He should, at least. Because my guess is that this thing is Choice Spect or Scarfed. And now I've revealed that I have Focus Blast. Okay, so we're going to max Ooze and increase my special attack stat. My guess is I'm dealing with a Choice Scarf Terrakion. I pray it's not, but that's my best guess. This thing is kind of setup fodder, but we'll see what happens. So there's my special attack stat going through the roof. Now the question is what is he going to send in to deal with me? So he's going straight for Big Raj. Okay. I did figure that was coming. Now the question is can he take a max Super Knuckle? My guess is Steel Surge goes first. Well, it doesn't go first, but that's what he's going to use first on me. And I know this thing's tricks at this point now. Yeah, that did hardly anything, I figured. Alright, next we're going to send out Serena, because I want to get rid of those spikes. Because the minute I get rid of those spikes is the minute that I can send out Slurpuff to deal with this thing. Ah, he's going to try and go for healing. Alright, now that we got rid of the spikes, though, I can start lowering this thing's attack stat. And since he so graciously put Grassy Terrain up, that means my Grass-type attacks will work far better on him, too. There's Steel Surge again. And it crit. You're kidding me. Oh, that wasn't a crit. So even with all that, alright. Let's see, his Zatu's gone, so that's a good thing. I know he has grass moves, that's obvious, but I can at least get Stealth Rocks set up. I sincerely doubt that Togekiss is a defogger, and he doesn't have a Rapid Spinner then. So what's he going to try and do now? It's still going to KO Seismitoad even with the attack decrease. Okay. So we're actually going to do Payback, I think. Let's see if he switches. If he doesn't switch, I predicted wrong and this goes terribly, terribly fast. I don't particularly care. Payback still goes off. Probably nets me close to a KO. Alright, so the question is who's faster? Or do I start giving this thing something else to deal with? Alright. Well, there's that. Now then, is he going to try and poison me is the question. We have to set things up as easily as we can for Sylveon. Ah, I was slightly hoping that Slurpuff would live that. Unfortunately, all of this is going to start coming down to It's going to come down to Conkelder and how well he can deal with the rest of this team, which isn't very good. Because Conkelder probably can't take this thing. Man, would it have been nice had the original damage roll killed this thing. But I don't know if that was even possible with this thing's special defense. Let's use Wish this turn. I want to see if he uses Strength Sap. Nope, going straight for the KO. Alright. But yeah, I don't think there's any good way for me to win this. Yeah, because either he's faster or he lives. One of the two. And he's faster. Goddamn Vileplume. I didn't have anything on my team to deal with this. Sylveon was it. That's still a respectable attack, actually. Oh, because that was crit. Well, that's unfortunate. Man, a lot of things did not go right, despite my predictions. I really wanted that Vileplume to be KO'd by Sylveon after the second Mystical Fire. I didn't want Copperajah to KO Serena, that's why I used Trope Kick, but clearly I underestimated how much power that Copperajah had. Man, I don't know why he's still dragging this out. He could just start KOing me with damn Sludge Wave. Thank you. If either of us get to crit, it's over for the other Pokemon, but it's still basically over for me. I'd have to get a crit here, and it would have to KO, which I wouldn't expect either. Man, I had nothing for the Vileplume and the Copperajah put together. I really didn't. And he gets an unnecessary crit there. Alright. Well, GG Muddy, and I guess that ends my run from the Rising Stars Conference. Oh well, it's been fun.